out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back.
All right.
Root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Very cool. Thank you very much. 1908. Take me out to the ball game. I always have to look for the, non-copyrighted music, whatever, so I don't get sued for my millions. No, actually, if I had millions, I would have bought the Worcester Red Sox today. How you guys doing? It is Kenny B here. Quick cities and suburbs video and installment, if you will. The Worcester Red Sox. What a historic day today for the Worcester Red Sox and the city of Worcester. All you pundits, you folks that are just non-believers. I'm almost 60 years old, a couple years away from that. And for 40 years, I've been waiting for Worcester to turn a corner and have an identity. And a pickle. Take me out to the ball game with a lot of pickles. But Worcester has an identity. It has a right as a major metropolitan area within the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and throughout New England. And a location that is so sports knowledgeable in terms of, again, we're in a region, Worcester, Massachusetts, we're in a region where we have 4 competitive sports franchises year-round. That is the Red Sox, that is the Boston Bruins, that are the Boston Celtics, that are the New England Patriots, and now that are the Worcester Red Sox. They did it great today. 3 o'clock today, and I started watching the festivities on Nesson, which began a little before 2:30, and I'm fortunate to be kind of off from work this week. But I'll tell you, they had the biggest rollout ever. Was it political? And maybe. I mean, let's think about this. Ed Augustus was there. Should have had him thrown out the first pitch, but it was Charlie Baker, Karen Polito, a few other folks. There was a few other folks. There were only 3 pitches thrown out, but it was interesting to watch, and watching the ceremony of the ribbon cutting and in the outfield, James Taylor, singing "God Bless America." It's just, it was a really interesting day, an exciting day, and I think it's a beautiful ballpark. People think, this corrugated steel or whatever. Shut up. Who cares? Again, what was there before? Again, there are some naysayers that do not want the park. We're going to hear about that because that's typical Worcester. It's too expensive and there's no place to park, and oh my God, the traffic. We're trying to get rid of that mentality, okay? It's called a community. Communities of the size of Worcester need to thrive, all right? And also we have the Worcester Red Sox, we have the Worcester Bravehearts, Future League Baseball, which is going to be great baseball. It's going to start next month, or this month actually. And they play over at Holy Cross, and the kids that are playing that sport right now, you'll see them on the mound someday. Maybe for your Worcester Red Sox, your Boston Red Sox, or any major league sports, Major League Baseball franchise out there. It's a developmental league. It's a lot different than AAA. And but let's just speak to the day. I think they did it really well in terms of Larry Latino, Ed Augustus, were, you know, interviewed live during the game. And let's not forget, we were introduced to some really cool players that, you know, let's talk about the kid that hit the second home of the season, and number 3 Red Sox prospect, 7 for 15 over the last 4 games. That is Jaron Duran. A lot of these folks that we have, kids that are playing now, are a result of the Mookie trade. By the way, how's LA doing tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? Not in first place, and you have a $400 million player with you. That being said, you know, I kind of watched this game from the beginning to end and the festivities, and I said, you know, if they lose, the Red Sox lose, the Worcester Red Sox lose tonight, you know, I'm totally good with that. But I said, when they won, no, there's nothing like winning, particularly on your inaugurational day. You know, the inauguration of the first game at Polar Park in Worcester. The place is beautiful, and I gotta buy up some tickets, man, you know, because this is gonna be great baseball. And again, you know, people come, they go, but it also, too, as a baseball enthusiast, not just for the game, but watching players and watching them develop, who's going up, who's coming down, from the parent club, from the Red Sox, who's on rehab assignment. That's what AAA is. And you can make, actually, as a ball player, you can make a living, you know, playing AAA. You get called up once in a while, and you may get lucky. And, you know, it's a really, really tough business to become successful in. And but I admire the risk that Worcester took and has taken. Again, I said, you know, I get weary of the whole, you know, when we put the mall in and you know, but baseball's going to connect Worcester because we're smart, and it's going to, and it's an intriguing kind of thing, and whether it's 80 games a year or whatever, it's still going to brighten up a community that was not so bright before. So, you know, and go, you don't have to drive, you can walk down, you know, visit the stores, and I'm really hoping for kind of like a real baseball environment, not like a copycat of Fenway Park where, you know, there's a sausage and onion on every corner, and Worcester has to continue to be unique, and that's what the Larry Latino and Olakino, pick one, help me, has committed to making this ball club look exactly like the community that it represents. Like our employers should, right? When you hire people, you look exactly like your community. So let's leave you with this. Maybe we can hear this. Maybe not. This is
on high and deep to right field, way back there, and that ball's gone.
Awesome.
Second time.
So Worcester Red Sox win today 8-5. Some technical issues going on at first with the TV stations and things like that, but you know what? Who cares? All right, that's just a wrinkle that needs an iron. Okay, and we know that. So, congratulations and welcome to Worcester, the Worcester Red Sox.